me? Thank you so much. What will you teach me today? I'm holding on to every breath and every word that you say.
When you hear your heart speaking, when you hear spirit speaking,
that you say.
That's the answer right there.
I'm hopeful, but I'm anxious too.
It's okay to get anxious.
I've got a case of the scaries. I just need to hear from you. I'm holding on to every word.
Every word.
That you say.
Every word that comes to you through spirit.
Every word.
You can pay attention to it.
That you say.
All your answers are right there in spirit.
I'm strong in the mind, but I get it wrong sometimes. I need to pray, so I won't be the strain.
You got to give yourself an opportunity to pray, not begging. Ooh, God, it's been a knowing, because the way has already been made for you. God has already set you up for success. So it's really about getting back in alignment with what is. There isn't this thing out there. It's all in here. Yes.
Lead me, guide me.
Your guidance is always available to you. Remember, today is about the answer. The answer to all your woes, your troubles, your questions, your queries, your ponders. Hey, Erick. It's all about that you know that you are the answer. What? I'm the answer. Yes, you are the answer.
I need to hear from you, so tell me.
Because God, Spirit created your intuition, your discernment. It's always right here. It's always right here. It's always right here.
Every word that you say.
It's just about taking a few minutes every day to pay attention. If we would give the same amount of energy to hearing what's to be heard that we give to, oh, this is wrong, this is not working, this is upsetting, this is disruptive, we could probably recognize, hey, it's already come together. Because when I say you are the answer, everything you're looking for is available to you in every single moment. There's no where or anybody you have to go to. Okay? And it's natural to look outside of ourselves. This whole world is set up for us to look outside of ourselves. Right now, we're looking at TikTok. Which is a creative expression of spirit. But in terms of when we find ourselves like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place, or I'm feeling like I'm stagnant or stuck or not moving, you are the answer. You already, whether you realize it or not, have the tools to allow difference in your world. I like to think of, what are you marinating in? Hey, Angle 140, what are you marinating in? Are you knowing that there are things about you that can bring you solution and resolution? I'm sitting up high today. Or are you feeling like, oh, the answer lies with, my best friend, or the answer lies with my parents, or the answer lies with, someone who I go to for career stuff? No. The answer lies with that person who you see when you look in the mirror, okay? Those eyes that that you see when you catch your reflection, the answer is right there. You are it. You are it. I was pondering, some things to do about a situation. And it was kind of just laughing at myself because, see, I like to go all around the world with different ideas and thoughts because I just like to explore. I'm a huge what if? And there's nothing wrong with that. But then it's like I had to remember, keep the what if in the good, the knowing, the truth. Keep the what if in God, Spirit, Source. Keep the what if in best case scenario, all good outcome, not what if, my right pinky toe falls off. Well, I'll still be able to walk. But ultimately, you are the answer to everything that may be going on in your life. You have the opportunity to pay attention to what is going on. I can tell you, I probably have literally throughout my house 100 books that have something to do with living well or being my best self or allowing spirit to be as me, that type of thing. I have probably watched, who knows, maybe even 500,000 videos in my lifetime, or watched 500,000 programs. And that's all well and good. And when it comes down to it, at the core of it, at the heart of it, if I am feeling some kind of way about something, I get the opportunity to recognize the answer is here. Am I paying attention to it? Am I focused on things outside of it? Am I taking the time to be still and listen? Or am I just like, I got to look up this particular answer. I got to look up this particular answer. If this happens, I got to chat GPT my life. Woo! People are doing that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But remember, Source, Creator, God is here all the time, all around, in every moment, in every second. God is not going to have you waiting until it gets off the phone. God is not going to have you waiting until, it eats dinner, whatever the case may be. Always here. The love of God is always present for you and as you. It surrounds you. It's moving through your body temple. So when you're feeling some kind of way about things, you have an opportunity to lean into your intuition. Your intuition, your inner guidance system, your wisdom. There is nothing that can happen to us where there isn't already a resolution or a solution. There is nothing that can happen that a beautiful, wonderful opportunity for growth won't come from it. Now, see, I'm not saying that, at a different time when I lost my job, I'm just so heavy, I don't have a job no more. I'm free. Yes, there was an aspect of that. But then there was also the fear of, need to eat, need to pay the mortgage, things like that. There is a balance in the universe, and the universe itself is balanced. So that answer that I was looking for when I did lose my job, if I could tell you how many times in my career I have been laid off, I'm going to tell you, once it happened after the first time and every time after that, because I worked in government for years, it's just like, I just got a knowing. But in that initial, when it happened and that fear would come up, I did have to be quiet and go within and say, okay, what do I know to be true? I can open up a page in the big book. I can open up a page in my heart and think about every single time that spirit has shown up for me. And it's not unusual for me then when I did that, or if there's something now for me, because I'm a visual person. I'm a tactile person. I have to see things and touch things. I will write out where I have seen my blessing. Back then when that happened that first time, I had to think about, my kid was young. So for a little while, it was like, hey, we get to spend more time with each other. That was part of the initial thinking. And it was like, okay, what are some things that I'm good at that I can do until at that particular point, I manifest, another 9 to 5. So there's always an answer, okay? There's always something here for us to lean into, fall on, wrap ourselves up with, and it's always God. I don't know if you all remember that a long time ago, when Tavis Smiley was popular, he may still have his show on PBS, but he had these cards, these little saying cards or whatever. And I have them, and I have some other ones, and all the cards would have like a nice little beautiful message. And there's one card that I actually keep on my desk in my office, and that's why I was inspired to come up with today's topic of the answer. Because I look at that all the time. Because often in my world, what I do, I am a problem solver. Okay, do all types of versions of project management. That's the short version. I'm a problem solver. So for me, it is essential that I keep on my heart, oh, there's an answer. There's a way to get this done. There's a way to get this figured out. Because ultimately, there have been people dependent on me, and we're talking about millions of dollars for me to have the confidence to remember that there is an answer and then be able to act on that. And I say that because how many times did you get a feeling about something? Like a little inkling. Maybe the hairs on the back of your neck stood up. Or you just had like a weird tingle about something that you knew. And then you didn't pay attention to it. Yeah. I have been there. And because I didn't pay attention to it, I had a wonderful lesson. But there are other times when I have trusted my intuition, trusted what was given to me, seemingly out of the ether, seemingly out of nowhere, and was able to, just go on with my life, go on with whatever was going on at the time. The answer is in your intuition. You're already guided to have the very best experience in life that you can possibly have. It's just always about, am I paying attention to it? Am I giving energy to the ways that God is loving me immensely, immaculately? Or am I focused on, as some people might say, trying to always stomp on the devil? Or the devil showing up down the street, or the devil showing up at the job. We get to release that. We get to have a whole nother idea of what it means to know that everything is already all right. We get to understand that all of our prayers have already been answered. What? Yeah, I said it. All of your prayers have already been answered. They've already been answered. If you sit still, if you honestly look into your heart and pay attention to what you are giving energy to and how you are choosing to live out your days, you will notice that there may be a trend or a thread of you pretty much getting or experiencing what you expected. So, your prayers are answered. Are you doing prayers of love and joy? Or are you doing prayers of desperation and stuff don't work out? Prayers, words, they're spells. So you can call in you some good. You can call in you some stuff that you got to learn through, that you got to figure out, but it's up to you. So we get an opportunity to not have to analyze everything, not have to doubt everything. Just that knowing, that paying attention to, okay, I got my benevolent spirit guides. I got God. I feel like I'm going through something. All right. I feel like, whatever the case may be. Ask. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, it's just that simple. When you don't know, the answer is already there. Ask. Ask. It's not this far off, long, hard thing that we make everything to be. You know, and I think that's just part of the human condition, that I just have to make everything, oh, woe is me. You know, nothing wrong with a good woe is me from time to time. But ultimately, like when I'm done playing, like recently I was experiencing, you know, a lot of sinus headaches or whatever. Where I live, you know, the weather can do that sometimes. And there was just a certain point when I realized, wait a minute, I don't have to go through this. This is not something that I'm forced to endure. So I went within and I got quiet and I imagined all the light, white light in my body, all the green light in my body. And I blessed every area that I felt was being affected by my sinuses. And I said, thank you. I'm knowing that all is well, and I have moved on. And since then, I mean, because it was for like days, I was taking just a whole bunch of pills. And now it's quieted down. Because I asked, and I received, and I sat still and was able to recognize the answer is right here. I don't have to, you know, just sit here and just be in a lot of pain. So don't be in a lot of pain, all right? God is here for you. Spirit is here for you. And a lot of times you may feel like, okay, I need you, God. Like I said, God is waiting for you. Waiting for you to pique an interest in, okay, let me serve you. I'm here to love you. I'm here to hold you. I'm here to, you know, how do they say, you know, a good man, good woman, good they, them can hold you down. Spirit, creator, source is holding you down. So as we're going in this thing of, I need you, God, you already got God. You already got Spirit. The good of you is right here and it's right now. Think on that. Think on that. I had a thing happen today. You know, I went to go, you know, run an errand or whatever. Then it was like, oh, I don't have to do this. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt a small moment of irritation. And then I started thinking, when you were doing that errand, where were you doing that from? Were you doing that from a true word of spirit? Or were you doing that from an ego? Or were you doing it from this need to be needed? Every answer for us is on the inside. So, even in all my high desire to express the high consciousness of spirit, sometimes I get caught up in my ego. And that was a moment where I got to sit still and pay attention that the answer to what I needed to know was already revealed to me. I'm already set up with the right thoughts, the right creativity, the right tools, okay, in order to have an expression that I want to have. Remember when I talked about I got probably like 100, probably more than 100 books. Okay, now, here's the thing. At different times, I have actually sat down and found different processes or whatever that work for me. Like I said, I'm a tactile person. I'm someone who feels the need, even though it's not necessary, to often have sort of like a supplement to what I feel. So for example, I know that I can breathe through a situation. I know that I can flip the switch on how I feel, but I may choose to read something to encourage me in that moment, okay? And so you can still do that even as you are the answer, even as you have the answer to whatever may be going on for you. If you have to read something, if you have to turn everything off, if you gotta go for a run or a walk, you know, at the gym they have that the rock climbing wall. If you got to go on a rock climbing wall, if you got to run after your doggy for a second, you know, whatever it is, if you have to supplement yourself to know that you have the answer and you are the answer, it's perfectly okay. Because it's not about how you get to remember who you are. It's just that you do it. So then you can keep yourself feeling good, keeping yourself in that knowingness. like, he sounded like a preacher. I was like, you think? My granddaddy was a preacher. Why wouldn't I? I spent most of my young years, in church, loving church. Then eventually, I went and did my own thing. But yeah, I take it as a compliment, I think he was trying to give me a little gentle dig, but I take it as a compliment, It's an art to being able to connect with people as a soul. So I'm very grateful when I have the opportunity to do that. So when you hear something inside saying, person, child, being, that attention that no, pay attention right now. That was like a country French accent. Do it. Just do it. Give yourself over to seeing yourself in the highest possible way. You are allowed to think so much of yourself, okay? You are allowed to know that you are wonderful. You are allowed to know that you got the answer. You got the answers. Because you got Creator. You got Creator doing it for you. You got you as co-creator, working it out. So, remember that. About answered prayer. Yeah. This life that I'm living is an answered prayer. The fact that I get to see y'all. The fact that there's always something wonderful and joyous just happening just because. Now, you say, okay, Tara, you say I'm the answer, but I don't, you said I don't have a job right now. I don't have income right now. How am I to answer? What am I supposed to do? Well, first, you acknowledge how you feel. That you feel pissed, hurt, angry, whatever the case may be. That you feel afraid. Please acknowledge how you feel. And then, I want you to think on every single time the law of circulation has supported you. Think on every single time you have been able to pay a bill, to pay your rent, your mortgage. Think on every single time you were able to eat some food, DoorDash yourself something, you or somebody else. I want you to think of every instance of prosperity that you can. If you are in a home with electricity and running water, hot and cold, air conditioning, heating, with appropriate clothes, flooring, carpet, bedding, I want you to think on all those things to fill yourself up with gratitude. You are the answer. And from there, you will see or find or notice another opportunity. Remember how I said when my kid was little, and I was afraid that I lost my job. Well, then I was like, okay, well, sister, what else can you do? There are some things you can do until you can do what you really want to do in order to sustain and maintain your household. So we don't get afraid, we get on purpose. We get in mission. We get in pure alignment. And not in a desperate way, in a listening and knowing and allowing way. In a way that says, God, you said the way was made for me. You said that I can be like the lilies of the field. I don't have to toil. So if in a moment you just have to say, show it to me, guide me in that particular direction, that's okay. That's what you do. Because it's right there for you. It's right there for you. Now, you may pick up the phone and call a friend, because sometimes they may be that catalyst that God is using to support you to get through something or to get something. Or it may be you need to sit quiet and you need to pray and you need to be still and you just need to listen. And sometimes that's very uncomfortable. It may be that you need to check out a few leads of what's out there for you. But the thing is, you stay in that space of knowing that prosperity is yours. You stay in that space of knowing that you are always taken care of. You never let that go. And if you set it down for a second, it's okay. It's okay. Everything that you are looking for is right here. I know a lot of single people. Some of them are happy being single. Some of them are not. What you are looking for, start here. Start on the inside. Just being the best, kind, fun person that you can be. Just for yourself. And just see what that attracts. So we don't have to go far. We don't have to be afraid all the time. And right now, I know there is a lot of fear because there are things being pressed upon us to make us afraid. Y'all, that shit is on purpose. That shit is there to literally rock you, to literally make you shiver in your boots. Why? Because when you know you're powerful, you don't take appropriate action. You don't remember the goodness and grandness and grandeur of yourself. So then you don't make that power presence known. And when that power presence isn't known, all types of entities, energies can come in and attack and take from you. No, 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 no. You're remembering that you are the light of spirit. You're remembering that you already have the answer. You're remembering that you, just as you, are the resolution. You are the solution. It's not that hard. But does it take practice? Oh my God, yes. It does take practice. Let me tell you, there are areas of my life where, hey, and other areas where I am practicing, where I am sitting still, where I am journaling, where I am counting up the ways that it worked out for me, because that's what, helps me to stay in my truth. And so I'm inviting you to do the same. So sometimes, it gets a little rough, but that's okay, because then we can lean on spirit, source, creator. It might feel like the tide is turning, the wind is blowing, is knocking you down. What was a little bit? Knock down your hay house, your straw house, but didn't knock down your brick house, okay? Brick, God, spirit, source, like that's your foundation. That's it here, okay? So remember, this house, your body, temple, your essence, your beingness cannot be blown down. Your life cannot be blown out because you are here. As you are here, that is what makes the difference in the universe. You are the foundation of your own life, okay? You are the creator of all the beauty and joy that you experience. Revel in it. Revel in it. When some stuff is going wrong or bad that you don't like, say, sometimes it gets rough. And I know I'm going to remember God in this. I'm going to remember source. I'm going to remember every time I ate. I'm going to remember every time somebody showed up for me. I'm going to remember all the times that I showed up for myself. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Yes. So the answer is right there. I have a family member right now who immediately comes to mind, who I know is working out an appearance and a situation. And I know that they are the answer to their own predicament. And so I am surrounding them in love. And I see them successful. I see them rising above. I see them doing that. And as I see them doing it in this particular thing that they're moving through, I see me in every aspect of my day, like on the mountaintop, feeling good, knowing God. I had some people come to me, I do weddings. I had some siblings, and they were trying to do something for their parents' wedding anniversary. And, things were going this plan, I'm getting quotes and all this stuff trying to help. And then one of the siblings, just wanted to tear it all down. Of course, I had a level of, one, your parents really deserve this, if everyone gives us support, this can happen. But in dealing with them, I had to recognize that I wanted my peace, and it wasn't worth me, I don't want to say fighting, but, continuing to trying to be their mediator in them working it out. So I had to go within, and I had to know, what the solution was for me in this particular situation. And it was essentially, when you figure it out, give me a call. See, I'm not required to take on other people's stuff, and you aren't either. So I had to do what was right for me in the moment. And what was right for me in the moment was to tend to my needs, was to follow my intuition and just step out. All money is not good money. Money is energetic. So if I'm doing something and the money surrounding is murky, it's shady, it's shifty, then that's not a pure, easy flow. Money with, around, surrounding spirit, source, God, positivity, it's an easy flow. It's an easy flow. Let me tell you, y'all, I have been blessed so much that I have been able to book people, and I have never talked to them on the phone, okay? I've never talked to them on the phone. We just went back and forth very briefly on email, or they text me, and then they sign the contract. Everything doesn't take a lot of effort. The answer to everything is right here, right here. So if I say I want to experience more joy, more fun, I can do that. The answer is right here. It's the decision. Woo! Did you hear that? It's the decisions that we make that are going to make the difference in our experience. It's me deciding, okay, I'm squashing this, or I'm going forward with this, or I'm moving on with this, or I'm going to take this in, whatever it is. That's you. That's you being the answer. That's you being the solution. Then that's you giving yourself some peace. A lot of peace. Lots and lots and lots of peace. I want to get up and do these little steps. I said I'm sitting up high, I got myself a pillow because I'm like trying to keep the thing and raise my head up. I can't wait till y'all come back and I actually have something behind me. Have something behind me. I'm working on But I just want you to think about that. Think about how God's Spirit Source has always shown up for you. Just always shown up for you. That there are times when you were just like, oh, I don't know how this is going to be. And look at that. Creator showed up. God showed up. Spirit showed up. And it was all resolved. Because truly, there are no problems in the mind of God. See, the problems are in the mind of man or person. And that's because when we start to see ourselves as separate from spirit, that we feel like then we have to go out. Okay? And that's what I was talking about, thinking too, sometimes we got to go out and get God. No, you don't have to go out and get God. God is right here, closer than your breath, closer than your, God is right. You looking at God, what do I keep saying? As you look in the mirror. You're looking at God, Spirit, Source, Creator. You're looking at the infinite as you see all of the people who you know. Don't deny that. Recognize the greatness and grandness of all of us. Recognize the magnanimous spirit that each of us are. Recognize that for yourself. Like, that's real. So, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? What is it that you just have a feeling for that would bring you like ultimate peace, that would bring you like ultimate joy? And you know what I'm going to say? What I'm going to say, the answer is you. Because if you know what it is that you want, then you get to look at it And you get to bring it from way, way back here, up here, right here, and out. So you can experience it. You get to do that. You get to do that in wonderful, wonderful ways. And then that's the other thing too. I think sometimes our upbringing, people don't mean any harm. A lot of times, like me, I raised my kid. Part of it the way I was raised, part of it, what I thought to be right. My parents raised me probably partly the way that they were raised and partly, the way that they thought that they were right. If there is something that isn't working for you anymore, if there's a belief that's kind of rubbing up against what feels natural, you get to do something different. So if me even saying to you, oh, that I'm the answer, if that doesn't feel right, well, why doesn't that feel right? What makes that feel wrong? What belief are you holding on to that's rubbing up against you being the answer that's causing you some type of tension? Just look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Did it come from maybe, I don't know, your grandparents? Or is there something inside of you that feels some sort of less than? Or were you always taught the answer really is somewhere else? This ain't got nothing to do with me. Ooh. You get to play with that. You get to write about it. You get to color about it. You can write a poem about it. You can sing a song about it. You can meditate on it. You can have a walkabout about it. Walkabout is when you just go on a walk. You just walk about. The Australians, you walk about. And you can do that for as long as you like, for as often as you like. So thinking about what it is that you want. What do you really, really want? And thinking about every time when you might feel like, man, I feel challenged. I feel challenged. I'm not sure, I know people like they might get into it. They might have one friend in their ear about something because they're at odds with another friend. And then you end up being the middle person. And you're like, ooh, I don't want to take sides. What do I do? You take care of you first. Remember, peace is always the order of the day. So as I play this song, I'm just inviting us. I want you to feel what it feels like to know that you are the answer. Feel what it feels like to know that everything is already going your way. Feel what it feels like to know that you are a master creator and your world is wonderful. Your world is fabulous. That you are radiating wonderful health. That when you walk into the room, light beams are beaming, okay? That when you smile, the ultimate joy and sunlight is coming from you. I want you to feel what it feels like to know that everything is working together for your good. I want you to feel what it feels like to know that you are already taken care of. To know that there is nothing that you can do to ever take away God's love for you. I want you to feel the presence and the spirit holding you and telling you that you are good enough, that you are good, that you are wonderful. Feel it. Feel the joy of you. See you magnificently expressing as God desires. See you in your highest, optimum version of yourself. Feel it. If you divine substance. You are the essence of the only reality that matters. You are beautiful. You are demonstratively amazing. Ooh, you are creativity expressing in wonderful ways. That's one of my favorite affirmations. So how does it feel? You are whole. Your body feels good. Your family is right. Your friends are right. You are expressing your art and your creativity. You're at the top of your career. You're traveling how you want to travel. You're making cakes if you want to make cakes. How does it feel? Stop looking outside yourself. Inquire within. Let God guide you, man. Let God guide you. Stop being afraid. What is fear going to do for you? How is it helping you? Is it getting you to where you want to be or where you want to go? No. And I've been telling myself that. I'm done being afraid. I'm going to do every damn thing I want to do, however I want to do it. I'm allowing myself to feel the fullness of myself and knowing that I am supported divinely in spirit and in this life. And as it is for me, it is for you. It feels like expansion and real freedom. That's right. How does it feel? Just feel it. Feel you being everything you want to be. Feel you doing everything you want to do. Feel all the parts and pieces. You know, they all feel like they're just coming together. It's just perfect. It's the perfect circle. It's the perfect heart. It's the perfect everything. Feel it. Let your body take it on. Know you are elevated in spirit. Know that there is nothing that you can't not have. Knowing that everything is here for you. Yo. This is what we get to do. We get to give some energy to feeling good, to allowing good, to knowing God is here. And God has already equipped you with everything you need to be successful. You're already the answer. You already have whatever is supposed to happen or be right there for you. I'm just inviting you to take the trip. I'm just inviting you to get on board with your own expansion. I'm inviting you to get on board with your own growth. I'm inviting you to get on board with your own beingness. I'm inviting you the way that you would encourage a child, the way that if you saw, a little baby walking and falling, that you would tend to them. I want you to tend to yourself. I want you to tend to you. I want you to take care of you. I want you to see yourself as the wholeness and fullness that you are. I want you to find one thing that you can do, one thing tonight or tomorrow that you can do in support of seeing yourself as the answer. And it may be to somebody, you know what? You all take care of that. I'm giving myself the love and energy, and I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of for me. Please, you have it. There's nowhere that you got to go out and get it. It's already here. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Just let God guide you. Let God love you. Let God tend to you. Just sit back and just marinate on. Yes. Oh, yes. I love to sit on my patio and look at the stars and just know that just as beautiful and awesome as those stars are, I am too. When I look to those stars, if there's something that's on my mind or on my heart that's making me feel some kind of way or troubling me, I get to set all that aside and I focus on the beauty. And in focusing on that beauty, truth is revealed. Essence, honesty, joy, I get consistent and constant revelation whenever I allow myself to be myself. And I accept that God's got me. I can't say that enough. I can never say that enough. I can never say that enough. I toy with this. As I said, there are some areas where my life I feel spot on. And other areas where I have to sit down, take pen to paper. I got to be quiet. I got to do my own walkabout. I got to exercise. And just let it come on off me. You know, let it come on off you. Because that's the first thing. Before you can even know you're the answer, you got to know that let this go. Let it go. Drop it like a hot potato, like a skillet, you know, like somebody getting on your nerves. Drop it. Your intuition is here to serve you. It is here to guide you. It is here to hold you. You are molded in it. What is it speaking to you? How is it already presenting to you what's already there for you to know? It's not far. It's not way off. It's right here. I know that each and every person, each and every name that I see that passes that I cannot read is a light body, a light being, is an answer to their own prayers, is an answer for somebody else sometimes, as they are a conduit of spirit being used. See, we're one, and we're always connected. And I am my brother's keeper, and I am my sister's keeper, and I am my they, them keeper, however you identify. Because when you feel good, when you are in harmony, when you accept yourself as the answer, when you listen to your inner guidance, when you pay attention to your intuition, and when you allow yourself to excel beyond limited beliefs, wow, I get to witness it. And I get permission to do the same for me. We have permission to live loud, bold, colorful, or in black and white. So just know that it's already taken care of. The answer is already done. It's already here. So whatever's on your heart, give it to the stars, the universe, God, Spirit, Source, Creator, Yahweh, Elohim, Allah. And then recognize, I'm the one that runs this ship. I'm the one that runs this train. So I have some say-so in how it all works out. I have some say-so in how I'm moving through my life, moving through my days of what I'm giving to my life. So I want us to live with the best of intentions, allowing our intuition to be that which we activate. Knowing that there's nowhere you gotta go to get anything. It's all right here. Well, they say the buck stops here. The buck stops here. The buck stops here. The buck stops here. Yes, it does. So get into your rhythm. I don't know. I'm getting ready to. I don't know what this does. Let's see when I do this. What happens? Okay. I don't know. I'm still learning how to do stuff. So I don't know. That didn't do anything. Okay. Stop looking outside of yourself. Everything you need is right here. You've already been guided on what to do. Do it. And find your happiness. This is one of my favorite, call it my rocker shirt. a mindset. It's a way that we choose to think. It's a belief system. Am I going to keep believing things that make me feel like shit? Or poop, I'm sorry. Or less than? Or hurt all the damn time? No! I'm going to choose to believe the truth. Which God said that I am, as I love to say, dipped and dripped in goodness and wholeness and light and joy and wonder. Okay? So as it is true for me, it's true for you. So if you got to scream it out, if you got to write it out, if you got to exercise it out, if you got to quiet time it out, if you got to try to sleep it out, come on. This is for you to know and hear. If it's touching a chord, it's a reason. It's coming up for a reason. So know your value, trust your inner voice, know that you have everything you need to enjoy the beautiful life that God has promised you. You have been promised beauty. You have been promised health. Anything that we do outside of that is what we do. Like I said, you might be like me. Sometimes I just got to prove, But I'm getting my points where I'm learning better, so that I don't have to prove anything. I just get to be happy. I just get to feel good. I just get to enjoy my many blessings. I get to enjoy so many things, for being grateful for. And so you can do that too. It's an option. Live your life and be free. Pick one thing that you can do, one phrase to say to yourself, to allow yourself to know you are not a slave to anything or anybody. You are the master of your own fate. God has already made the way for you. That's right, LL. You can have it all. Love this song. I love it too. And just like I was saying, feel that feeling of you living your optimum expression. What does that look like? You being your full optimal expression. What does it sound like? What is the scenery? What are the colors and the textures? What are the sounds, day, night? What is the season? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? All of it. You being the fullness of you.